Past perfect is a very specific type of verb. It is like all perfect tenses, creating a block of time, but the block of time is definitely in the past, and it is made of 2 points that are directly connected in time. The first point in time will use had plus the past participle, and the second will be simple past. For example, I had bought the gift before I made the birthday cake. On a timeline, this person got a gift first and then went home to make a cake. This may seem obvious, but it can really confuse students if their places are changed in the sentence. I made the birthday cake after I had bought the gift. Be careful in tests and editing because it is easy to mix up the physical order and the time order of these verbs. One thing that makes this difficult is that there needs to be 2 points in time in the past to make the past perfect. However, sometimes one of those points is not obvious because it is not directly stated. In these cases, students should think about a larger context. Too much when students read, they focus word to word, but you need to focus sentence to sentence and paragraph to paragraph. Sometimes the context will tell you the other point in time, and it is obvious if you know the context. For example, I enjoyed visiting London. What a great place. I had only been on one other trip before that. If you only focus on the grammar of the last sentence, you miss that it is connecting back to his statement about visiting London. This can happen in tests. So, if you're confused, maybe the answer is connected to a larger context. Another issue that can make the second point not so obvious is ellipses. And this is when we remove words that are obvious. For ESL students, this can be easy to miss because they worry about their skills and sometimes miss the obvious. This removing of words is called ellipses. These 3 dots are ellipses. If you see them, words were taken out. A bad interview for a newspaper can be focused using ellipses. For example, I really, was kind of feeling, scared. But in printing, you could write, I really, ellipses, was kind of, ellipses, scared. We do this for obvious things, and it shows a higher level confidence in your language skills. For example, I'm singing a song. But if you are singing, it is a song, and so you don't need to say that. If you are insecure and not sure your meaning is getting across, then we usually use all the words. But this is lower level communication. So please take a look at the examples that are attached and get some practice to help you further understand this. We, of course, would use past perfect continuous when the focus is on action in that block of time that is created by 2 points of time in the past. This may seem obvious, but you do need to be careful. If you use the ing form, you make me think of action, and so it increases my expectation that you will tell me more information. If you say, I had been working there until I quit, I expect you will tell me lots of details and explain more. If you say, I had worked there until I quit, you could stop talking and it would not seem strange. There is a lower expectation for more details. Remember, Sometimes it doesn't matter if you choose the idea or the action focus, but if you choose action, you will probably need to add more information. Please take a look at the practice and examples for better understanding. Past perfect is not so common or easy to use. It is only used in specific situations and is very useful when those situations happen. One of the most common uses and easiest ways to practice past perfect is using the third conditional. It is made from past perfect plus would have and a past participle. For example, if he had saved his money, he would have gone on vacation. And we use this verb structure when discussing how things could have been different in the past, especially for regrets. If I had not eaten so much, I would not have felt so terrible at the party. Please take a look at some practice for third conditional. It will help you use it. To bring it all together, past perfect and continuous are used when 2 points create a block of time in the past directly connected by time. The first point in time is had plus past participle, and the second is simple past. The first point can come second in a sentence, especially in third conditional. Sometimes the second point is not directly said. It is implied from context or just obvious. Using had been ing, you must explain more than if you only use had plus past participle. It is a longer verb structure, so do the same pronunciation practice that was modeled in the present perfect continuous unit.